Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the Reddit Rose report. Hope everybody had a great afternoon. All right. Sending a word from Sci-Fi. The schedule now confirms that WWE SmackDown is going to be moving to Thursday nights beginning October 2nd. So please make a note of it. And SmackDown is going to be airing in its normal time slot of 8 Eastern Standard Time with Haven, after that with Edge in it, at 10 Eastern Standard Time. So please make a note of it. Yeah, possible sign that WWE's officials have kind of given up on Adam Rose. He hasn't had a Raw match since July 28th when he defeated Damian Sandow. And before that, Rose last Raw match was June 16th when he and Summer Rae defeated Layla and Fandango. Rose have had 2 matches throughout the month of June. Rose had a TV win August 14th on Superstars episode, but mostly it was winning dark matches lately, and he also picked up several losses in NXT TV as of lately. It's also reported recently that the officials have kind of given up on Bo Dallas, but things look much worse for Rose. So we'll find out what goes on. I'd like to see Rose in a little bit longer match. He just comes in, does a little bit of something, but I'd like to see him 5-minute, 10-minute match, see what he can do. Both of them are good wrestlers, so, and they come up, the creative came up with the personas. I don't think they did. And noted earlier this week that there's a feeling going around the TV industry about Spike TV not keeping their TNA Impact Wrestling after this year. But current negotiations aren't serious, it says. I got more on that here in a while. Let me get back to that. The situation may change between Rey Mysterio and WWE. Maybe not. But anyway, between the two sides, neither one's expected to be bringing back Rey Mysterio, Rey or WWE, once his hand injury heals. But officials are more, focused on preventing him from doing anything with AAA down in Mexico. So we still may not get to see him. With Dean Ambrose away filming WWE Studios Lockdown, Roman Reigns has been filling in for him at live events. Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in table matches in San Diego was changed to Rollins taking on Reigns. Rollins taking on Reigns. But anyway, Reigns ended up picking up the win. And it's worth noting that Nikki Bella worked as a babyface at last night's event in Sacramento. She and Emma defeated Alicia Fox and Layla. After the match, they took out Heels special referee Rosa Mendez. At Friday's event in Stockton, Nikki won the match for her team, but turned on Emma after the win. So must be a dreaded dose of PMS going around them tag team champions and challengers. By the way, over the weekend, if you felt a cold chill coming on you, it's because Vince McMahon turned 69 years old yesterday, and Hall of Famer Rocky Johnson turned 70, former WWE star Funaki 45. And there's a lot of rumors going around that we may get confirmation on some NXT stars might end up in the 2K15 video game. And if you're scared, get out of the business, I guess. Former TNA star PETEY Williams recently spoke with Camel Clutch blog about why he decided to retire. He says, I hear about all these guys getting concussions, neck injuries, and I watch the wrestling style, and I realize my wrestling style was a little bit harder than their wrestling style. But I'm taking German suplexes on the neck and pile drivers and whatever. Like, man, I'm going to be 33 years old. Maybe I better get out now while I don't have to get in a wheelchair when I get older. See ya. Tonight's WWE Raw will take place at the Honda Center, Anaheim, California. Confirmed for tonight's show is going to be the return of John Cena. I've been on my edge of my chair waiting for that. And tonight's Raw will kick off with a special Hall of Fame forum with Michael Flair and Hogan talking about Cena's rematch against Brock Lesnar and Night of Champions. By the way, Lesnar's not confirmed for the show, not scheduled. And WWE is going to be focusing on these points for tonight. What will the legends predict for Night of Champions. What will Cena have to say about his rematch? Will Mark Henry humble Rusev? Will the dreaded D. Rose humble Lana? And how will Nikki Bella and her new attitude pay off this week? And with Dean Ambrose gone, what's going on with Seth Rollins? Who's he going after now? All right, little update on TNA. I got some more news. Hang on. I got 2 days worth of throwing at you today. Noted over the weekend that the impression was given to TNA sources that the company has been offered a new home on a new network that wasn't as big as Spike TV, though. According to Raja Gurley of Wrestling Inc., the Discovery Channel network Velocity Channel has offered TNA its time slot. Velocity only hits about 48 million homes and is available in HD only, which is okay for them, but not okay for me because I don't have an HD, plateau or whatever on my cable bill, on my cable company. I could get it, don't want it. Gurry adds that the biggest issue with this deal would be the rights fee, which is less than a quarter of what TNA is currently getting from Spike TV. The deal may not be worth it if TNA can't find an additional revenue stream to come in, bring in. TNA officials are relieved that they do have another suitor, but disappointed in the offer that's been made. They hope that this deal will lead to maybe another potential partner contacting them. And if somebody else contacts you, they're going to want some money. TNA wants some money, and you're in a catch-22. Somebody's got to give. And in regards to the recent rumors about Vince McMahon and Triple H being at odds over who's going to be facing Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania 31. Is it going to be Roman or is it going to be Rock? Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter that's in everybody's business, wrestling-wise, just like TMZ is, recently noted that Reigns and Lesnar were decided on either shortly before or shortly after WrestleMania 30. The plans are always subject to change, but it looks like Reigns will get the title shot next year, which I believe so too, because The Rock is just making one movie right after the other. I don't see him taking his time out and putting that off to do the WrestleMania. All right, now here's the deal. Lesnar's SummerSlam and Night of Champions match with John Cena was originally set to be Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan, until Bryan, of course, got injured. And if he wasn't injured then, he probably would have been after one or other of those matches. But the idea was to have Lesnar return to crush the hearts of fans by a reality check by defeating Daniel Bryan. Well, then that's going to continue his dominance, and then Reigns would have to come in and save the day and end Lesnar's reign, which would have made everybody happy. Hey, The Miz, by the way, might have been injured at last night's match in Fresno. He took on Dolph Ziggler. After taking a stiff super kick and a zigzag to end the match, The Miz walked away in a daze and asked for a trainer to walk him to the back. WWE Network, if you got it. The Backstage Pass post-show will return after tonight's Raw. All right, WWE wasn't going to announce the SmackDown move back to Thursday night until September, but they may start promoting it sooner now that Sci-Fi has updated their calendar and the news got out. You can't. Damn internet. WWE's website has got a new poll up asking fans who they would like to see at WWE Studios making a movie next. Would it be Lesnar, Taker, Reigns, Wyatt, Rollins, Bryan, Ziggler, Jericho, Stardust, or Sheamus? With over 9,000 votes, 34% voted for Undertaker, believe it or not. Next closest was at 20% for Reigns, and then Wyatt at 9%. WWE is currently advertising Daniel Bryan for a European tour, believe it or not, in November. Matches advertised for the tour is Rusev taking on Big Show, and Seth Rollins taking on John Cena for one set of shows, and Randy Orton taking on Roman Reigns, and Kane taking on Ambrose for the others. Happy birthday to 3-time NWA Tag Team Champion David Young, 42. One-time WWF Champion Ivan Koloff, 72 years old. And also, this would have been the birthday of 22-time WWF Hardcore Champion Crash Holly. Would have been 43 years old. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.